What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Before we get into the analysis, I just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Ritual. So as you guys probably know, even with a perfect diet, it can still be hard to get all the nutrients your body needs on a daily basis. That's why, as you guys have probably seen from my previous videos, I've been taking Ritual. If you haven't heard me talking about them, Ritual helps men and women of all ages fill the gaps in their diet. Just 2 capsules provides 10 key nutrients to help support a strong foundation for your health. And there's no fillers, colorants, or shady additives. I take Ritual because as a professional footballer, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything off the field to ensure top performance on the field. And Ritual is a brand I can trust because of their complete transparency with all of their ingredients. They tell you exactly where they source all the ingredients that they use and why. The Essential for Men vitamin contains 10 high-quality nutrients like vitamin A, D, omega-3, and zinc that can be hard to get from diet alone. The delayed release capsule is very gentle on an empty stomach, and they add a mint tab inside every bottle to make sure that your vitamins are smelling fresh. And Ritual has vitamins for everyone. They have an Essential for Men, they have a multivitamin for women, postnatal, prenatal, 50 plus, and a teen vitamin. They also are vegan friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free, and contain no added sugar. So fill in the gaps of your diet with the Essential for Men, a small step that helps support a healthy foundation for your body. And Ritual are offering 40% off your first month by going to ritual.com/become40 and using promo code become40 at checkout. Thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the game analysis. All right, guys, so welcome back to another game analysis video. In this game, my team, FC Tulsa, is taking on Memphis 901 FC in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so we're at home. This is a huge game because we're right next to each other in the table. I think at the time we are 3rd and 4th or around there, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, very important game. The winner of this is going to try to separate or pass the other person. So a lot on the line for sure. Anyway, here is the starting lineup. I am number 13, Matt Sheldon. I'm going to be playing right fullback this game. And then towards the end of the game, I get pushed up and I'll be playing right midfielder. So on the right side the entire time this game. And as I'm looking at the rest of the lineup, it all looks correct. So here's the kickoff. Memphis is in white. We are in black, and we are at home. And here's the first play of the game. Memphis tries to kick it long, and Jorge does a good job just to bring that ball down, and we can keep possession of it. First touch on the ball right here is going to receive that ball, drive forward into that space with my head up. I'm looking forward. Joaquin Rivas is here and kind of making like a half run towards the sideline, but he's tightly marked. I have guys right in front of me. It's just kind of put my foot on the ball. I'm looking for Lebo trying to pop in this space, but it starts to close down with Kyle Murphy here kind of moving into that space to cut it off. So just playing it back to Bradley Bourgeois, and we'll keep possession of the ball. That was like the name of the game. This game was possession. A little 50-50 ball. Great job to intercept that with my first touch. Run and drive into the box, and I pick up my head. And I see JJ and Dario kind of right around the penalty spot. So I want to play this ball on the ground and hard into that area. JJ does a great just dummy there, lets the ball go through his legs and lands right to Dario. And unfortunately, I don't know if it was the bouncing ball or just the pitch being a baseball diamond, or if Dario didn't expect it, but just didn't get the best contact on the ball, hit on his on top of his shin and flew over the goal. So unlucky there, but great drive, I think, on my part. Header here, just losing the header off of the goal kick, but we're coming back and doing a good job is to apply pressure, win the ball, and then play into my center mid, Eric Bird. Next play, Eric's going to play it out to me, just lots of time. With this, as the guy's kind of running at me, I'm just going to bounce the ball into Rivas here and continue forward. So if this guy continues forward, then I'll be in space, and if he follows me, then Rivas will have time and space. Now I'm going to receive the ball from my center mid, Lebo, looking forward, just play it right back into Lebo. He's going to play it into Rivas, who's going to play it back into Lebo, and I'm just getting forward, trying to create some space now. Memphis is kind of sitting back in this game, so we're going to have a lot of the ball, a lot of time. It's just about being smart. Receiving the ball here, looking forward. There's nobody. It's just white shirts as I'm looking up. So I'm going to cut the ball back so we can keep possession of the ball. And I'm just going to play right back into my center back, Bradley Bourgeois, who tries to clip it forward into Lebo there. And then I'm just going to let this play because I'm going to receive the ball shortly after. Eric Bird is going to play the ball back to me. Lots of time now. Again, just playing into Eric. You can see just how far Memphis is sagging back. So as a back four, we just have so much time to just kind of keep the ball, swing it from side to side. Pressure's coming in, rounding the run, cutting off the line. So I'm going to take my touch in the opposite direction, away from that, bring the ball back, and then play into Bourgeois. Once again, just keeping it here. I expose myself a little bit here. I step a little bit too close to this winger. He's a fast winger, and I thought I could win it. He gets a good touch, beats me, but I do a good job to recover and get back in position, and then force a turnover right there. DaCosta gets on the end of that one. Next play now, Dario kind of loses the ball, but Eric does a good job to clean that up, and the ball just pops all the way out to me. Receive that ball, tons of time and space, start to drive forward into that space. And again, as I'm driving forward, I see Rivas kind of running, but again, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 white shirts looking forward. And just driving into that is just going to be a most likely a turnover. So I'm going to cut inside, play into Eric, and then continue to get higher up. Now, as the ball comes into me, you can see I have pressure coming from this direction, and this guy's starting to leave this space. So Lebel's right there, right in the pocket, open. I'm just going to one time play the ball right into him on the ground. I think that's a good decision there. Ball's going to come out to my guy. I'm holding back. I'm checking my shoulder to make sure there's nobody in the pocket or nobody making a run behind me. It's 2v1 out here, so I have to be patient. I have to try to keep the ball in front of me, and I want to force it wide. Now, Eric is coming over. I think it could be one more step this way just to try to predict where that's going. But again, I'd rather have the ball go wide than cut in dangerously. And we do a good job just to cover that, and nothing too dangerous comes from that. Now Eric plays me at the ball. Once again, Memphis really, really just dropping deep into their own half. You can see how much time our entire back line has, and it's about being patient there. Now, ball's kind of scrambling around the box. JJ is just going to roll the ball back to me, and I'm trying to curl the ball around this player into Dario and into, I think that's Lebo right here, but it just gets deflected out, and goalkeeper is able just to pick that up and have tons of time there. Now, ball is kind of in the center of the field. I'm getting high and wide, tons of space now looking forward. I'm looking to try to hit an early cross here, but you can see all three players aren't really making any decisive runs. So if I play that ball in there, it's going to be to nobody. So I cut that ball back, play into Eric, and again, get high and wide. Ball bounces back out to me now, just dribbling inside, playing into DaCosta, and once again, we're keeping the ball, switching the point of attack back and forth. It's a big tactic this game. Rivas is making a good checking run, but the winger is just completely cutting that off. He's completely in like foot on the sideline, making it like my only option is to really either play back or into the middle here. Once again, winger cutting off the line, playing it right back to Bourgeois, and just trying to keep possession once again. Now getting the ball in the attacking half, playing into my center mid, who's going to play it back to Bourgeois, and then just keep on keeping possession here. Now right here, as the ball is coming into my winger, his back is towards our goal. I'm getting high, putting a ton of pressure on him and making it difficult on him. As soon as that ball is arriving at his foot, I should be arriving with pressure right at his back. Bourgeois, the center back, drives forward, passes me out the ball. Start to look forward, but again, I'm just seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 white shirts and lots of options here. So I'm going to play back, pass back, and then get forward, try to get ahead of that line and receive that ball now in a better spot. Next touch on the ball is from a throw-in. I'm just going to throw that ball in and receive that ball right back and start to get a decent amount of pressure, again, kind of flying at me. So I'm going to take the touch backwards again and play back to the center back. It's always interesting how different teams and different games and stuff, it's like you'll play differently. And this is one of those games where it's just possession and keeping the ball, to be honest. Receiving the ball there, cutting the ball back, and just kind of gets studded right across the ankle and the foot. Wasn't too bad. I definitely accentuated it, trying to get a foul. But it's a good cut, a good chop right here. Just get kicked, go down. A little soft, but it's still a foul there. Now Eric Bird has the ball. He's going to play it out to me. Good ball. Just going to bring that ball down, looking forward now. And again, looking forward, it's Lebo's kind of making a run. Rivas is kind of hiding right behind here. I try to take this guy one-on-one, get the ball stripped, but luckily we're able to just continue to have possession there. Going to receive that ball down now. It's basically 1v3. And as that ball is coming down, instead of just booting it out or heading the ball, I'm just going to tap that ball right down to Rodrigo. He plays it one time to Eric. Very composed to maintain possession right there. Now we can attack. Once again, my players back is towards our goal. So I'm getting high and arriving as soon as that ball arrives and making it difficult. We don't win the ball, but at least he can't just turn and dribble right at me. Winning the header there off the goal kick. And then there's a little scramble between Lebo, Kisadu, but Memphis comes out with the ball. Once again, kind of another little scramble in the center, and Memphis comes out with the ball again. Now 1v1. Now this winger has gone line a couple times, so I kind of predict that, but he actually cuts inside and just loses his footing and just keep that ball, play forward into Lebo Moloto, and then just support. And we're able to keep the ball up there now. Again, ball's playing into my guy, stepping, being aggressive, trying to get on the front foot and either apply a lot of pressure towards his back or step in front of that ball and win it. So it's a good step, and then just unfortunately, ball goes out on Rivas there. Ball comes back, just playing back to Bourgeois, and then we'll switch the point of attack this way. Ball's into me, receiving the ball. You can see as I just pause it, I'm looking about what I should do looking forward, and I'm not seeing any option here to play. So every time I got to take my touch back and play it right back to the center back. Receiving the ball now in front, I'm going to take my touch in front of him and try to drive forward and then get fouled again. I'm just mad now because it's been 1 or 2 times now getting fouled, just clipping my ankles. Doesn't feel good. Trying to get a yellow card out there. Receiving the ball, playing back to Eric, receiving the ball once again. Just a couple one-touch passes, maintaining possession here, and then ended up losing it right there. Now Bradley again plays me the ball. Now I got time and space. I start to drive forward. I'm looking for a decisive run, but now I'm just kind of seeing a lot of black shirts here. I'm going to try to play it on the ground into Suarez right here or to Lebo and just get deflected off of the foot. I think I took one too many dribbles there. Should have played it one step earlier, but I was kind of being patient, waiting for like a hard darting run. Off a throw-in, just getting the ball back now, and you can see the momentum of Kyle Murphy running onto Eric. So now I'm just going to play back to where he's not anymore and play back into Bradley. Receiving the ball, playing into Rivas, and then ending up losing the ball there. Now, last few minutes of the first half, and there it is. So 0-0 first half. Decent half from us, I think overall. We maintained very good possession. We actually created some decent chances. I thought, Dario should have scored that first one at the very beginning. We had also created some other pretty clear goal scoring opportunities. I thought we held Memphis to really not having that much. As you can see, we have 8 shots to their 4, 2 shots on target to their 1, and almost 65% possession. So pretty good, but definitely slow. This game was very slow. Though it was very hot, and we did not really, it wasn't that counterattacking, very tactical, patient buildup. And as a defender, that's fine. I mean, you obviously you want a little bit more excitement, but as long as we're not going to be allowing goals, that's the first priority here. Now, start of the second half, we start with a kick, and we just opt to play on that left-hand side. Now, right here, Dario Suarez has the ball. I'm going to pop forward right here, so there's a good passing angle so I can receive the ball. And I got tons of time and tons of space looking forward. Receiving the ball now, finally in a good area. Now I can go 1v1, attack, and whip in a ball, and just over the head of J.J. Johnson right there. But good play. I think it's good. Little dip of the shoulder, good attack, good cross. Maybe a little bit lower on the cross, but I thought it was good. Receiving the ball out here now, looking forward. Again, I mean, if maybe Rivas just pops a little bit more so I can play it forward, but it just seems very slow. But again, I mean, keeping possession is not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not too exciting. Ball comes back to me now, just receiving that, playing into Bourgeois, and keeping possession once again. Here's a throw-in, 51st minute, just playing right into Rivas. I'm going to try to receive that ball, a little half volley, pop it forward to JJ, and unfortunately, Memphis comes away with the ball there. And then right here, good back pressure from Rodrigo, receive the ball, turn, play into Bourgeois. I played probably 50 passes into Bradley Bourgeois this game, I swear. Now, left back has time and space, driving forward. I'm just staying patient. You can see by my body position, I'm tucking inside. I want to force that ball wide, and I'm also ready to jump out wide as soon as he plays that. So you can see he plays that. Now I can jump out wide, and I'm there in a good position. Let him have the inside track a little bit. I should just keep on forcing him wide there, but Sean deals with that pretty well. Ball comes back to me, heading that ball forward right into Bradley, and then Bradley does a good job just to pop that forward into Suarez, and a good combination play up there. Bourgeois once again with the ball plays it in. Here, I don't know what I was looking at, but Eric is in a great spot right here. I should just receive that ball, play right into Eric. I try to open up and play down the line, and then it closes on me. Try to do something, doesn't work out. Now I'm flustered. I get megged, and then I'm just get mad at this point that I got megged and foul. At this point, the ball can go by you or the man, but not both. It's like a classic saying, so I kind of abided by that rule for that play. Ball comes out to me, just playing to Marlon, and then I'm going to sprint forward and exploit this space, this big pocket of space here. So I'm going to run forward into this and then drag that winger with me. And then Marlon can attack in there. It's a great ball. And then I do a little overlapping run, but we decide to play back to Meloto, which is a good ball as well. I think I kept this guy on side on this play, so I should be a little bit quicker to the step. And then as the ball comes out to Kisidou, I think, I just try to slide, make my body big, and try to block that shot. The one thing I will say on this is you can see my hands are a little bit high when I slide. Just got to be careful with that. I do bring them down to the last minute, but as I slide, trying to lower both hands just so the ball doesn't hit my hand, and then it's a penalty, and then we might be down 1-0. It's something that's, a nothing penalty. Goal kick, just winning that, trying to flick that ball forward, but it doesn't go to anybody, and then end up losing possession there. Here I'm a little overzealous with my run. I was trying to get a little bit high up the field, and then I think I cut off my passing angle there, but it was not that dangerous. Bradley was back there as well. Now Eric plays me back the ball, lots of time looking forward. Kyle Murphy's starting to recognize I've been playing back to Bourgeois every single time, so now he's going to start to go, and as soon as he does that, now I got Jadama over on that opposite side. So just curl the ball in and play into Jadama. You can see my body language. I'm looking forward, and I was a little frustrated just looking forward with what I thought was like the checking runs and the options. But, whatever. Good cross in there from Corrales. Great cross to the back post. Leaks all the way through. And then Marlon Dos Santos right on the back post. Nobody around him. Good diving header. And puts that right where the goalkeeper can't get to put us up 1-0 in the 80th minute. So fantastic. Even though, it was a very slow build-up, tactical build-up. There wasn't a ton of like crazy counter-attacking sequences. I mean, still, we've held Memphis now to 0 goals, and we created a goal here. So we're in a very good spot. Kisidou, once again, just going 1v1 out here, just trying to keep him wide. But again, cuts back on the right foot, and I want to keep that. I should keep that over on the left side. Again, Sean does very well. Nothing comes of it, but I could be better there and keep that ball wide and force him on that left foot. Just playing in Eric now, keeping possession. This is a very important to keep possession here at the end. And then Corrales just tries to cut the ball, maybe does a little bit too much, and then Lewis just slips through his legs there. So a couple of errors, get unlucky, but Kyle Murphy has been on fire this season. He just, every time he shoots, it seems like he's scoring. You can see Corrales tries to cut that ball with the left foot, doesn't work out. Kyle Murphy receives that ball, and then it just slips through with Sean. It's a well-struck ball from Murphy, though. Sometimes it's just putting on frame, and you get lucky with a bounce sometimes. So good goal. Unfortunate, frustrating now that it's tied 1-1, and we need to create something now. So I'm getting pushed up to the right mid. Bradley is the right back, so he starts to drive forward, plays right into me. I turn inside, and then Bradley, great overlapping run, crosses the ball in, slips all the way through, and then all the way back to Marlon Dos Santos on the back post. The unsung hero, I will say, is Kembo, making that really hard darting run. It completely forces the keeper to freeze, because if he wasn't making that run, the keeper would just come out here, grab the ball, and nothing would have came of this. And you can see, watch, here's Kembo running in, driving in, freezes the keeper, ball goes all the way to the back post now, and an easy finish for Marlon. Probably the 2 easiest goals Marlon will score this season, just off on that back post. But great ball from Bradley, great run from Kembo, great finish from Marlon, and now we're up 2-1. And now at this point, it's all just keeping the lead. Don't let another goal in and lose these 3 points. So little block shot. Kisidou drives inside, tries to shoot. I get a block there, and then Kevin just clears that ball out. And then last minutes of the game, Marlon is in the box, wants a foul, doesn't get it, but it doesn't matter. Referee blows the whistle, and there we go. A great 2-1 win against Memphis. Overall, like I kind of not, I don't want to say a boring game. There was chances, but it was a very tactical, slow build-up game, and we had to be very, very patient creating the opportunities that we created. It wasn't a bad game at all. That's not a bad game, but it's just very different to, I would say, the style that we're used to, which is more counterattacking and kind of fast-paced. But good game nonetheless. We got the 3 points. We got 13 shots, killed them on shots on target. Very good. Possession was great. Overall, a very solid performance. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Peace.